I'm live. Grateful day. Welcome to the 47th episode of the Faith Forward Fearlessly podcast with your host, Jenée Hudson, the Uplifter. I empower former and transitioning professionals navigating the complexities of life, commitments, and growth, guiding them to conquer overwhelm with unwavering integrity, authenticity, and perseverance, all anchored in faith. Thank you so very much for joining me today and or for listening in to this podcast. I appreciate you. Welcome. Time for the shirt. All right. So today's t-shirt. Okay, so it pretty much says kindness, equality, inclusion, love, and diversity. So I have this shirt on today because, I honestly feel the need to speak about this actual topic once again, because I've spoke about it before, but in which I'm well versed in it, so I want to speak about it for that reason as well. Seeing as I have a 20 plus year of HR expertise on the executive staff level, but in human resources, but I just felt the need to really speak about this today, especially because we just had an election that just took place and things, and man, a lot is going on with what is going to be happening in future to us all for the most part. So I just wanted to just kind of clarify some things. So that's why I have on this t-shirt to talk about this, because it's very, very important, despite those who might think it is not. I'm here to tell you it is. All right. So as we all know, the elections have taken place, like I just stated, and, we as people of our actual country and things, the USA, are about to go through a sequence of major changes once again. All right. So now I'm aware that this topic is very touchy. No different than like speaking about religion and politics itself. But for all of you that are discouraged, and or just feel like you're being challenged, with this subject altogether, it was just in my heart to simply just, and because of my own morals, to speak about it further. All right. In hopes to help with your peace of mind as well. Plus, that's just what an uplifter does. So let's get started. All right. So today's episode is called Navigating DEI and Leadership in Times of Change, and pretty much standing firm in inclusion. All right. So we're diving deep into this topic today, that reflects on multiple levels: how to embrace diversity, equity, as well as inclusion, and also known as DEI, right? So it's just short for that. While leading through times of actual change, this is so very needed. All right, so we're unpacking why DEI is more than just a phrase, you guys, and how as leaders like we are, we can stand firm in these actual values, even when it's challenging, misunderstood, or possibly trying to be eliminated. All right, so here are 5 main gifts. I like to give gifts for today's episode to help you just like throughout like DEI and in like view of like leadership. Again, we're all leaders, right? Of times of change that Again, it's about to get real in these next 4 years. So, gift number 1, DEI as a cornerstone, not a checkbox. What do I mean by that? Well, DEI, again, for diversity, equity, and inclusion, should be seen as a guiding principle rather than a set of policies, like to check off, like a checkoff list for the most part. It's about creating environments where people of all walks of life, not just one, not just two, but all walks of life, dealing with diversity, which is all races, by the way. Some people get it twisted. They think it's for one race. No, that's not what DEI even stands for or means. It's for all people. Does not matter, right? It's for all ethnicity, gender, age, social class, physical ability, and religion. All right. So, and equity, let me just break it down, which ensures fair treatment, opportunities, and an advancement for all people, okay? No matter what color you are, who you like, who you don't like, it's for all. That's what people are just really missing here. Like, I don't even understand how they don't see that, but that's what it's about, right? So it's also just having that advancement, like I said, for all, and then inclusion, which makes sure everyone, not just one person or color, but everyone feels accepted, valued, and heard within all environments, all right? And just assuring them that they can thrive, feel seen, and truly actually belong, you know? Again, so many people take this out of context. I was like, oh my goodness, I got to talk about this again because this is crazy how people are just taking this to a whole another level of what they think it's about. No, do your research, figure out what DEI is all about, and go from there versus like judging people or their religion or the color of their skin, who they like, boy, girl, whatever. Do your research. That's all I ask. Really. I mean, that's common sense. Just do your research, right? Although common sense isn't very common these days, but do your research. It'd be best for you and others if you do so. All right. So, also, you know, as leaders, embracing DEI means being just like intentional about inclusion and equity in every area of your actual journey and all of our journeys, right? So from life, hiring practices within like a business and overall daily interactions. Like DEI is a part of everyday life for the most part. And again, not sure why people are not getting this, but I'm here to let you know and set the record straight today. All right. All right. Gift number 2, DEI's importance in times of actual transition and change. So during times of like transition, whether it's within an organization, a team, education, or personal career paths and or a journey, DEI becomes a balanced force, okay? So what I believe people are not comprehending, honestly, is that change can bring uncertainty, all right? And therefore, diverse perspectives help create actual inspired solutions. Diversity, right? So especially when people feel like respected and included, this could be very, very helpful. So who wouldn't want this around them, right? In a climate where actual DEI is often misunderstood or challenged, standing firm in inclusive values can set a powerful example. All right. Again, there's so many people trying to do away with DEI, saying it's just like focused on one race or gender or, things of that nature. And it's not the truth. That's not what DEI is about. Period. Okay. So inclusive leadership is the key, you guys, to transform and be resilient. Let me tell you. And diverse teams bring new ideas, making them better equipped to adapt to all changing situations. Please keep that in mind. All right. Gift number 3. Embracing inclusive leadership as a daily practice. So very important, right? So leading extensively requires a commitment to actively listening, staying curious, and actually recognizing the strengths of others. So true leadership is not about control at all. Any organization, a position that you're in, it is not about your counterparts or boss or whomever trying to take control. That's not what it's about at all. All right. So just know that whatever position you're in and things like that, you don't have to take that at all. So just be the bigger person and move past that. What can I say? Shallow thinking when someone puts you in that type of position. Don't even go there to their level. Don't do it. You're better than that. All right. But it also simply just leads to just a better peace of mind for yourself. Just knowing that you're able to assist and evaluate others while people are evaluating you as well, but you're creating an actual legacy for your company, for yourself. And again, if you're in a 9-to-5, you're creating an actual longevity legacy for the most part, okay, of resilience and empathy. And we need empathy so bad. That's why it is very important to keep hold of what? DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. All right. So we are going on to gift number 4, standing firm in inclusion, overcoming resistance, and building trust. What do I mean by that? Well, DEI is often misunderstood, as I had stated, and it's even avoided in a lot of spaces, you guys. But if you're just simply the leader that you are, be a leader, and it'll help you with that inclusion and just standing firm in what you actually believe. All right. Your values, regardless of external pressures, because there will be external pressures. Again, even now, we're going to be challenged, you guys. Let me just tell you, we're about to be really challenged. But we got to stand firm as true leaders that we are and do the right thing for our own moral sake. All right? All right. So also remember that your commitment to actual inclusion, which is so important, you guys, shows strength, not weakness at all. That just helps you to become even stronger. And it shows other people wow, that person is standing their ground on, doing the right thing by all people, not just one color or race or gender and things like that. But wow, I want to do that too. So you become even more of a powerful leader by simply standing in your truth. People see that, and they see your integrity by doing that as well. So please, I know all of you guys who are on here now, and when you do watch this back, if you're watching it for me, because I stand big time on my integrity. So I know that if you're following me, then you too are amazing with your integrity as well. I can already see it. I already know it, even those who I have not ever met. So please just stay true to yourself, no matter what takes place. All right. Gift number 5, and the last gift here, is the power of DEI and building lasting relationships and partnerships. So one of the most overlooked benefits of DEI is the potential to build deeper and more meaningful relationships. If you can relate, put relate in the chat. But when you prioritize inclusion and just into your life, your journeys, your businesses, your 9 to 5, you're not only building a more friendly environment, but you're also creating partnerships, longevity partnerships, right? And genuine ones. So that are built on respect and trust. And, you know, in today's globalized and interconnected world, you guys, DEI-driven relationships are very essential. So important for long-term growth and for success overall. This approach also allows you to connect with people from many diverse backgrounds, which is very, very important, right? And skill sets, just enriching your work and actually just like broadening your own perspective as well as everyone else's perspectives. You guys, again, I am so big on these type of things because I really believe that we can all win. I mean, who is not tired, honestly, of just doing all the work and things like that, but then not getting the assistance? So relationships and building those are very important with people, all right? Keep that in mind. It's so, so very important. Remember, you guys, relationships built on an actual foundation of respect, all right, and inclusion are often just more resilient and enduring as well. And again, who doesn't want that type of relationship? I know I do all day long, you know? So by embracing diversity in your life and partnerships that you do along your journeys, you're setting yourself up for like a network that's wealthy, supportive, and most of all, expansive. We want to be able to just keep going on in years to come, right? We don't want to, create just things that are not to be just like negativity. We don't want that at all. We want something that we have longevity of just about ourselves as well as others within the relationships that we have, started and things. So know this: DEI isn't a temporary trend, you guys, or a nice to have phrase. No, again, I know that, again, the elections have taken place. I cannot say that again. But know this: it does not matter who is in office or who is not in office. God is first and foremost. And that is who my president is, my leader is, my all. And that is the person who is going to see everybody in this world and our community and everything. That's who's going to see us through. Period. No disrespect to anybody or any of God's children. That is the person. No man is bigger than God. So this is why I'm doing this today, talking about this DEI and things like that, because so many people are screwing it and messing it up. And trying to get rid of it and saying it means one thing when it doesn't. No, enough is enough, you guys. Remember, DEI isn't just a temporary trend. I can't say that enough. It ain't just a phrase like, oh, okay, it's just DEI. No, it's important. It's important to keep in our education system, although people are trying to get rid of it altogether, in our companies, in our lives, you guys. All right, so I just can't stress that enough, you guys. As you can see, I'm very passionate about this because I'm like, enough is enough. We are all God's children. That's the bottom line, right? All right, so again, it's an essential part of building an environment, you guys, where everyone can flourish. All right. Therefore, true leadership in times, you guys, man, in times of this change that we're going through, we're about to go through even more. It means standing up, you guys. Put standing up in the chat if you agree for these values with courage, compassion, and authenticity. Bottom line, you guys, stay true to yourself. That's all I can tell you. Just do that, please. All right. Time for the challenge. You know, I like to give a challenge. So I challenge you, all right, to take one bold action towards DEI. Again, diversity, equity, and inclusion for those who just came on and aren't aware of what that stands for. But take one step towards DEI in your life, all right? Whether it's reaching out to someone who has a different perspective. It's okay to have a different perspective. Nobody's perfect, all right? Speaking up about inclusion in a meeting, that's important as well. You can start an honest conversation about DEI with people, but just remember that every step and any step counts, all right? I don't care what you do, just start something. That's the challenge that I have for you today, all right? So we have come to the end. I am so grateful for you guys. If you missed any of this, go back and listen to it or watch it. But we have reached the end of this episode. But please, once again, you know, I got to put this out there. Join our newly built platform with a young lady, my co-partner, Maisha Miles. She's out of California. I'm out of Michigan. And Facebook group called Empowered and Crowned. That's what the group is called. Women on a Mission to Inspire. You guys, I've been wanting to start this for so long because, again, we don't have to do this alone. We can get through life together. All right. And that's what we're going to do. But this women's group, you guys, man, it's a space, a very safe space where you will find encouragement and support from like-minded women who are all walking boldly in their purpose, such as myself, right? You'll find the link in the bio, as well as I'll put it into the actual verbiage of this actual podcast today. I've been putting it in there, so you can find it there also. But again, please join me. Cannot wait for you to be inspired and for you to inspire us. Again, we're doing this together. We can win together, like I said. So please join it. And for those of you who have already joined it, there's many of us who have. I'm so grateful for you guys. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to what's coming for this group. But for those of you who have, I did a video and I sent it to you separately. It's 3 simple questions like, where are you from? And some challenges you're having here in 2024, because I have to be able to assist you, right? So I got to know kind of like where you're at and where you're looking to be headed and things like that, so that I can help you better, me and my co-partner, Maisha Miles. All right. So please answer those questions. You can do it by video like I did, Or you can just put it, type it out. Again, put it directly into the Facebook group only, though, because again, it's a very safe place for us all. All right? Wonderful. So, as always, thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Faith Forward Fearlessly podcast with Jenée Hudson, the Uplifter. I appreciate you so very much. I cannot say that enough. Don't forget to keep following me for ongoing content and inspiring content as well. All right? Until then, keep the faith. Have a very blessed day and a prosperous year on purpose. Later.